Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about a role called third-party analyst. Why is this the big role that is happening if you have no technical skills? I want to let you know that the third-party role is becoming big because there's been a rise in cyber attacks. So organizations want to make sure that vendors or the third-party organizations or tools they are bringing on board meet their security requirements and posture. So what do you do on a day-to-day as a third-party person or analyst? Some of the things you do is to review questionnaires. So you use tools, GRC, governance, risks and compliance tools like ServiceNow, RSA, Archer, you name them. The goal is that these tools comes with populated questions, right? So like are you going to store PII? How do you store data? So it asks key questions, and based off on the answers that the business owner or the vendor is going to provide, it gives a rating. Now, if it gives a rating based on what the organization is looking for, it can be higher or moderate or low, depending on materiality or non-materiality. Depending on the outcome, now you move a step further. So you can do what we call due diligence, requesting for further documentation, like their vulnerability scan report. So a vulnerability scan report is a report that will show the weaknesses or the system that required to be patched. Patched means updated or updated or upgraded. So, or weaknesses within the system. So it creates that and then gives a score. Now, if it's 3 and above or 4, it's so high. You're checking to make sure that this score is not so high. You do other check like reviewing their SOC 2 report. So a SOC 2 report is an audit report that gives a detailed explanation about the organization's, IT system or security posture. When you get this report, you look at the date that the report was written or released, and you also look at the auditor statement. What did the auditor say in regards to their systems and what needs to be mitigated ASAP? So those are some of the things you do. Now you do let's say you accept, then you come up based off your knowledge or what you've come up with. The organization, business owners can either say, okay, I want to accept this vendor. Do we accept it? Do we avoid it? Now, your knowledge in the frameworks or standards like PCI DSS, HIPAA, or COSO will be very relevant here, because based off on this, like NIST, we have other ones called ISO 27001. Based off on all this knowledge combined with your skills like team building and great command like communication skills, you can actually make a recommendation that I suggest that although this vendor is not a risk vendor, I think they need to implement XYZ controls in their environment before we onboard them. So as a third party analyst, you don't need a technical skills. You need to be articulate. You need to be very firm, because you would be connecting with team leaders, network team, business owners, CISOs, that is Chief Information Security Officers, and you should be somebody who is very confident to relay your findings. Don't be shy and just accept any findings, like be like, okay, whatever the business owner is saying, you'd be like, okay, you come up with suggestions and recommendations. Are you looking forward to get a career in third party? Do you want to talk to us? You can reach out to my team and I. Just write to us, info@miraclecyber.com. Cybersecurity space is big. There are a lot of areas you can branch into when it comes to cyber. So find your foot in the door. Talk to us. We can assist and let cyber work. Remember.